wrap after Geoff. Be one on the hour for today. Been really good sessions, and hope you guys have got lots out of it, and that you are getting real perspectives on what to do this week ahead. Geoff, over to you, mate.
G'day, Paul. Hello, everyone, and thank you for the intro. Let's take a look and see what we can find. 4 on the list this week as far as game changer bars are concerned. First of them, of which is Aussie Kiwi. Now, Aussie Kiwi is a little bit close to the bottom of this, this low, basically, for me to trade into, certainly on a bar of that size. So whilst I'll take the hint that the direction is going to be short, I would much prefer to see a pullback in that before I entered. CADJPY is next, and I think this is the best of the game changer bars, frankly. I've got a, pardon me, a big key reversal bar sitting here, and it is, to my mind, at a pretty cool level. I've got a double, if not triple top sitting there, and this could well be the lower high on that. If that's the case, then we should see price come down to probably this level here, and I'll be looking to target that as a profit area if I can get into a short here. Now, I would be prepared to trade this bar if tomorrow we don't open with a massive gap in the market. That will be my focus. CAD-Swiss short. I'll probably be taking first profit around about this level here. That's CAD-Swiss. Third is Euro-Aussie. Euro-Aussie, you've probably got to take on trust because the euro is not the strongest currency on the board for sure, but of late neither is the Aussie. I do like the bullish engulfing bar followed by a low test bar there. So I do think this is in a good spot. It'll depend on what happens with gaps over the weekend as to what I do here. But similar to CAD-Swiss, I think it is a fairly decent bar that we could look to trade. Daily chart, yeah, I'm not too keen to get in there yet on the daily, but the weekly does look okay. If we don't get a gap in the market, then I think entry here, stop loss here makes sense to me. Dolly Yen is next. I hate this currency pair, hate trading it, but it has given us a second game changer bar sitting here. The interesting part is that we were looking for it to play a short on Dolly Yen last week. Didn't set up, but I like the fact that it's come back into this range. The range that I mean, of course, is this this descending channel. It's not right back into it, and that's kind of a problem until it does get back in there and give me a lower high sitting, or probably as a retest of the underside of that channel. I'll probably be reluctant to trade it. I'm always reluctant to trade it, but if it sets up, then obviously I would do exactly that. Now, my trade of the week last week was Aussie Swissy, and I'm still there with Aussie Swissy. Now, it took off like a rocket early in the week, but hit the proverbial brick wall and came straight back to this level, but it failed to close underneath it. So for that reason, I still think we've got a nice technical setup here. We've got a break and retest of this longer term on a weekly chart trend line. It's at a confluence area of a horizontal level, and it is also the bottom of this channel. So I do like the confluence there. I would like to see a setup, of course, before I traded it. Not sure where that's going to come from. Perhaps as a false break of this trade line on a daily chart. So I'm probably looking at Wednesday or Thursday before I see that, if indeed it comes. If I get a higher low, however, off this confluence area in the meantime, then that's exactly what I would be looking to trade on Aussie Swissy. I do have a few this week that I'm looking at. The next of them is Pound Aussie. Pound Aussie for the similar reason to what I've just described on Aussie Swissy, in that we are at a top of a range. I call channels a range. Anything's a range to me. If it's bouncing off something, then it's a range. So this could go either way. I've got really no directional bias other than we are at what I call an inflection point. It's a horizontal level through there as well. So it's either break, retest long, or back underneath, retest short. Don't know yet what that's going to look like, but it's certainly on my watch list. And the last of them is CAD Yen. Now, CAD Yen, and I know CAD Swiss was a short on the game changer bars. This to me looks like it's a breakout long and a retest of that horizontal level. probably a little bit of a confluence there as well. I haven't got that trade line in, but there is nice confluence there, break and retest. And I do see this as a buying opportunity on the monthly chart. It's obviously not going to be traded on the monthly chart, but there's that confluence I'm talking about. We are coming off that level, or it's more of a spinning top than anything, I suppose, last week's bar. But the daily chart is exactly the same as I've just described on the previous three. We are at the extent, if you like, of a range, this being the descending channel, and I am looking for a higher low to trade that long, targeting obviously the top of the channel. So that is pretty much where I'm at for the week, and that is my 2 cents worth.
Cheers, mate. Always nice to have you wrap up the show and give us a bit of a look at these things. Thank you very much for that. I hope you guys who are listening have had a really good chance to have a look at the market from a number of different views so far today. We've gone through it from a point of view of the macro overview. We've had a look at the fundamentals. We've had a look at the data. We've had a look at oil. We've had a look at gold. We've had a look at crypto. We've had a look at currency index. We've had a look at US dollar. And we've had a look at the technician's 2 cents. That's a lot of different ways to have a look at the market. Pick through them. Pick the parts that work for you and put them to good use this week. And remember, stay calm and make good decisions. If you do that, it all works out in the end. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back next Sunday. Do take care. Trade well.